That's right, I didn't forget it. Hey guys, it's your favorite anime character, Kyle, at Midwest EDH. So today, first, I want to do some thank yous. So I want to thank the guy who did the article that we're going to post a link right here. For our coverage of the Double Master VIP Booster Box Buyer Beware thing. Or it shows that, you know, oh, the PSA of the VIP. So I want to thank Epic Streams. So thank you very much. And I also want to thank Jake and Joel Do Magic for also giving me some clout. Man, I really appreciate that. That's really cool of you guys. Thank you guys very, very much. And I'm also going to put a link to their channel so you guys can watch them. So let's do a deck tech. I haven't done one of these in a while. So since we're out here in beautiful God's country, Wisconsin, you know, and I was sitting there, and over yonder is my car, which always has all my magic shit. And I was like, you know, hey, you know, I'm in my hammock, I'm relaxing, you know, I'm doing some lounging, and my filming equipment's also with me, you know, just in case I want to film some stuff. So let's do a video, and then at the end of the video I'm going to announce the winner of the Sol Ring giveaway. So keep watching. I just tantalized you. So today we are going to do my favorite Rakdos General, and my favorite Rakdos General is Chainer Nightmare Adept. And what I like about him is he is graveyard in red and black. And I have a Muldroth deck. I have other graveyard decks. Graveyard strategies are pretty fun, actually. But this one's pretty different, where, like, you know, I can discard a card and I can bring back a creature. Anytime a creature enters the battlefield from a graveyard, it has haste. So, step one, let's get stuff into our graveyard. I'm going to put Chainer right in the box. So, step one, we have to get stuff in my graveyard. And where's all my graveyard stuff? It's in this ass cheek. Oh my god. Already quality content here at Midwest EDH. So, step one, we got to get stuff in our graveyard so we can have that value engine. And then later on, I'm going to show you, like, cards that we want in our graveyard. So, we're going to we got to get Stinkweed Imp in there. So we're going to be doing some discarding. Altar of Dementia is the artifact we're going to search for if we can search. Because we can sacrifice a creature, which makes our graveyards bigger. And that's good. We want that. We want a big, fat graveyard. Stitcher Supplier. We're not only going to play Stitcher Supplier, which is going to put 3 in, we're going to kill Stitcher Supplier, which is also going to put 3 in. Great card. Golgari Thug. Dude, we need this card because he dredges 4. Dredging 4 and dredging 5, Stinkweed Imp is a better option, but, like, I mean, either way, we want to dredge. And those are cards that we're also going to be discarding all the time. Dakmor Salvage is another card we're going to try and dredge. And also it's a land, so, like, if we don't need any more, we get a land back. One of our big problems is dredging lands. That's happened to me a lot with this deck. So, ramping. Obviously, Rakdos Signet, Sol Ring, and Gilded Lotus. That's it. For utility ramping, Altar Ashnod's Altar. Now we're going to get into, like, utility creatures. So, for utility creatures, we have Plaguecrafter, Fulminator Mage, getting rid of problematic lands, Sire of Insanity, and Mind Slicer because we don't want our opponents to have a hand. That's a big thing. Other utility creatures, Brandish Heart. We can keep ramping, and that's good. We need to keep doing that, and then we can keep bringing it back. Ignite Chewer, we can get rid of problematic artifacts. And then we also have Squee, Goblin Nabob. Squee, Goblin Nabob, and Chainer go hand in hand because, like, if I don't want to, discard a certain creature, he always comes back. So that's just another creature to discard. Visor Seer is a good sack outlet just because we can have more. We can look before we dredge. So, if we really need a land, we don't have to dredge then. Dockside Extortionist has gotten me so much. You are going to have so much floating mana if you have friends that play artifacts decks, which I do. So Dockside Extortionist comes in, creates X amount of treasure tokens, and then you just keep recurring him. Thermopod, you're also going to sacrifice creatures to Thermopod to get 1 red mana. Blood Artist, because we're going to be sacrificing. So Blood Artist, Zulaport, Cutthroat are big. It's a good way to win. Combustible Gear Hulk is another value card because either I get to draw 3 cards or you get to take a bunch of damage, potentially. Archfiend of Despair is another good card. Your opponents can't gain life, and at the beginning of each opponent's end step, each opponent loses life equal to the life that player lost this turn. That's a pretty good card. And I can get it out pretty easy with some other cards. Archfiend of Depravity is also going to make sure that people can't swing out with us. Lightning Skelemental. I have literally beat people with just Lightning Skelemental just by hitting someone for 6, making them discard 2, and then I just sacrifice it. And that's okay, because then I just bring it back and do it again. So the one enchantment that we have in this deck is Animate Dead, for obvious reasons. We have Faithless Looting. We have Nightmare Unmaking. So we exile each creature card greater than the number of cards in your hand. Exile each creature card with less than the number of cards in your hand. Either way, we're going to be exiling a lot of cards. And before we do that, we're going to sacrifice our creatures. Dreadbore, it's another good removal. Torment of Hellfire, because I end up getting a lot of mana, and then Torment of Hellfire is a really good way to end the game. Last one standing is choose a creature at random and destroy the rest. It's pretty good. Diabolic Intent is another good sacrifice, and it also lets me search for any card. Buried Alive is going to put 2 of my dredge cards, and that's going to give me a lot of value. Rakdos Charm is really great against token decks. It's good against destroying an artifact or exiling all cards from target player's graveyard. So if you're playing another person who has a graveyard deck, that's a great way to get rid of their graveyard in general. Gamble. Okay, I put Gamble in here because I really like the idea of just randomly discarding your card. Living Death is another good game winner because I end up having a lot of creatures in graveyards. So I'll just grab everything, and with Chainer out in the field, every one of them have haste, so I just swing. There's a lot of big creatures in here. Chaos Warp is another good removal spell. And yeah. Let's see what other creatures we got here. We have Fulminator Mage. Fulminator Mage, yeah, I already talked about Fulminator Mage. What am I, dumb? We have also Neheb Dreadhorde Champion. He's also going to give us more mana. Gravebreaker Limea. Creatures. You can search your library for a creature when it enters the battlefield, search your library for a card, put it into your graveyard, and then shuffle your library. Spell you cast from the graveyard cost 1 less. That's pretty good value. Velis, the Broker of Blood. You pay 2 life, and target creature gets 1/1 until end of turn. Well, you pay 1 mana and 2 life. And whenever you lose life, draw that many cards. That's pretty good. Razaketh, I'm going to pay 2 life, sacrifice another creature, and Demonic Tutor. Cavalier of Flames, because I end up having a lot of mana just sitting in my graveyard, it's going to do a buttload of damage. And I get to discard that many and draw that many. That's pretty great. Sower of Discord is another good card in this deck because I can keep recurring it. Runescar Demon is another good card that, you know, just demonic tutor on a stick. Massacre Girl, I end up having so much value with Massacre Girl. As you can tell, that I am out in nature and I'm far more quiet, and that is because I really, really like nature. You know, today has been like 70 degrees, and I was like, oh man, I'm just gonna just lounge out here. And yeah. We have Sidisi Undead Vizier that's also going to sacrifice a creature. We got Mogus, God of Slaughter. When that comes out, it's a good ticking time bomb, unless you're... Well, it's not a ticking time bomb, per se. It's just like, either they sacrifice a creature or take 2 life. And if you're playing someone with a Life King deck, that kind of sucks. Another good one is Balthar the Defiled. All minions get +1/+1, so there's some synergy right there with Chainer. Because then Chainer would get +1/+1, but also you pay 3 black and you return all red and black cards from the graveyard to the battlefield. And then, you exile Balthor. Harvest of Souls, because a lot of creatures are going to die. You want to draw cards. Doom Necromancer is a good card for this. Gonti, Lord of Luxury, is a good value engine. Old Chainer is another good value engine. I can't read this card because it's a primordial. It's from Gatecrash. It gives me great creatures. Atali Primal Storm is a great card in this deck because if I get it from the graveyard, I get to hit right away, and then I get value. Night Howler, because you're going to have a lot of creatures in your graveyard, you could potentially get a really big creature by bestowing it on something. Cryptghast, pretty good, doubles your swamps. Krav, the Unredeemed. Inferno Titan does a lot of work for this. That is the deck, and I know you're thinking, Kyle, what are the lands? So this is my budget deck, and the budget is not very high. That's why, like, the most expensive thing I put in there was Urborg Tomb of Yawgmoth, and that was back when Urborg Tomb of Yawgmoth was $10, like last year. So if you didn't get Urborg Tomb of Yawgmoth, you're out of luck, bud. So now, Anime Kyle is going to do another giveaway. Matt Marlett. Okay, hey man, thank you. Please contact me on Facebook, message me in the comments, so we can like kind of figure out how I'm going to ship this to you. Anyways, guys, that's my video. I'm actually pretty excited. Thank you guys for subscribing. We got a bunch of people now because the VIP booster PSA exploded, and I didn't think it was going to explode, and it did, and I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. So thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys for enjoying my content. Let me know in the comments below what you guys want to see. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Do you like the deck tech? Would you like to see more deck techs? Tell me what you want. I just want your attention, man. Anyways, guys, like, you guys have like a good day. I'm gonna go back to lounging in my hammock until I get hungry. Anyways, I got a new shirt too. By the way, JCPenney's has a sale if you're a big boy. If you're a husky boy like myself. You know, got some new clothes. Okay, so you guys have a good day. Stay safe out there. And, you know, go outside. Go camping. You know, they want us to social distance. Well, what's better than social distancing than not being around a fucking person? Anyways, guys, have a good day. Later, skaters. Bye.